Well, it's been a long time since last time I did a chat log, which is a long time ago, and I really wanted it to continue, but for the obvious reasons, I'm always coding, and a lot of things require me to super focus every single day. So even talking to the camera can be a little bit hard, just because when I'm coding so much, and I become a machine, and then I don't even like the way I talk myself. So just and also normally I'm just not in the mood to talk about it myself. Yeah, and everything happens every day. But I think I really want to get back to making videos, at least things like this, so I can go back to look back at least for myself. Um, yeah, it's been for the whole time. It's been pretty challenging. I mean, I think last time I talked about the my struggles with the alcohol, even though I would say I'm an alcoholic, but technically, I'm not, because if I stop drinking, I'm totally fine. So I'm not an alcoholic, but sometimes you just need to chill. And when you're coding again for so many hours every day, and you don't have anything else going on because you have to focus, and then alcohol is a very easy and direct way to relax yourself. Um, well, I tried to stop the other day, and it was like maybe 20 days ago. I did 10 days without alcohol, and one day I was just like, well, I just really needed some relaxation, and I drank 7 beers, seven of those big ones, 750 milliliters. So you can imagine, 7 times 7, so it's like almost 5 liters. Holy shit! Actually, above 5 liters. Um, and then, when you drink heavily one day, the next day you wake up, you're still, in the drinking mood because there's still a lot of alcohol in your body. So the next day I drank 7 again. So in 2 days I drank 14 in total. I mean, it's crazy, right? But again, I'm trying to reduce it and doing my best. But also, there are a lot of things happening in terms of building Nomio, which is quite good. Um, a lot of things actually make sense now because in the very beginning, we started with meetups and we created a community in WhatsApp and then linked the site basically to list all the WhatsApp groups onto the site, and then a lot of people are joining, and then that's how we manage everything. But meetups for the entire time has been the most important thing for us, and there are actually a lot of need for other features. For example, Hangouts, which is what I'm building right now, and also Bulletin, like asking questions and sharing tips, and just posting normal stuff, day-to-day life stuff, like some promotion. Obviously, people will always do that, and buy and sell or local news update, what's happening in certain areas that people need to be aware of. But for the longest time, just like getting busy with all this live stuff or other features and stuff, and yeah, I mean, never got a chance to really unify everything. So these days, that's what I've been doing, and so today, I'm gonna start with just general stuff to talk to the camera, and then afterwards, from tomorrow, I wanna every day do an update and see how it goes. By the way, another personal stuff. I'm being so just because like I just need to feel something, and I wanna find some healthier alternative to alcohol. So I found pipe smoking, which is this. Look at this. This is actually quite cool. Look at this pipe. Can you see it clearly? Focus. Look how nice it is, right? Um, yeah, I mean, like these days, because Zane, which is a nicotine pouch product, has been trending for a long time, so I heard a lot about it, and I tried to get some nicotine pouches, which is quite good. I mean, I don't actually understand exactly how it affects you. People say it makes you more focused, which I don't know, but I just feel like, sometimes it feels good. And when back then I used to smoke cigarettes, and I don't feel the benefit of nicotine at all, and I actually find it quite disgusting. So I actually stopped. For a long time, I didn't smoke anything at all, and now pipe smoking is actually quite different because you don't inhale it, and so there's the damage to your lungs is actually minimum, and also because when you smoking a pipe, you are actually smoking different kind of tobacco, which is quite enjoyable. I'm not getting the best tobacco that I can find. Well, but this one, even if you smell the tobacco, it smells good, and this doesn't have any flavor at all. It just smells nice. And also with pipes, you actually need to take time out to smoke it. Sometimes I'm just like going outside to look far, which I really need to because my eyes are always focused on the screen, and just like smoke a pipe. Actually, I want to do it right now. I mean, I'm not the best at it, but when I get this pipe, I actually wanted to just film it, just because I find it so cool. Actually, since I was a little kid, I always imagined that in the future I should smoke pipe, and I actually came across pipe smoking out of nowhere. I don't actually remember, maybe a month ago, and then brought back all these childhood memories. I just find it so cool, so it's normally the gentlemen, in suits or in the how do you call that? Like fictional stories like Tolkien's. People always talk about it. Sorry, not Tolkien's. Lord of the Rings, and Gandalf was smoking that, right? It's pretty cool. And also for me personally, I just always associate pipe smoking with a thinking man. And yeah, I mean, if you smoke a pipe, doesn't mean you're smart or whatever, but that's at least the image in my own head. So let's do it. Well, first of all, you need to actually build it up. I mean, a lot of people basically just let it die down the first time, so it builds a little bit of charcoal or I don't know even how to actually call it. So basically, the fire will go out, and then you have a little bit of stuff, ashes and stuff on top of it. I actually realized it actually really helps for your pipe to stay lit afterwards. Weird, but that's how it works. So now it's when it's out. Yeah. So light it up again. Yet now, for whatever reason, it's just much harder for the fire to go out. And you tamp it basically to make it even, and you have to do it all the time. I mean, that's just something that I think is the benefit of pipe smoking, is that it's not that easy and it's not that convenient. And also a pipe, which is weird enough, this small thing can last you for like 20 minutes. So it's not that convenient like cigarettes. It requires you to put some effort into it. Some people might find this just like cigarettes, that's disgusting, but I mean, people have their own opinions. But yeah, it's interesting. And also, back then when I was smoking cigarettes, I never felt the buzz from nicotine, but with pipe smoking, I can literally feel it, which is really interesting. Yeah, and I also tried some cigars as well. Tried some cheap cigars, which is, yeah, not that good. And also I don't want to invest so much money into cigars, just because well, cannot afford to, but still need the nicotine, right? Now I'm buying some, pretty good cigarillos. That gives me a buzz as well, which is quite beneficial in my opinion. But man, um, in terms of business, I feel I've been really building a lot of stuff. I mean, all the features and stuff. A lot of people actually cannot imagine, cannot believe that the whole site was built by one person, which it's been almost 2 years now. So it kind of makes sense. You just always, continue to build on top of other things. I mean, we had some troubles. Even recently, we almost ran out of money, and a friend invested a little bit more into this business, so we can have a couple of months more of a runway, so we can really actually figure things out. I mean, a lot of things have been figured out already. We know the demand, we know what the people want, but also we just want to also find the best way to make money. We don't want to be very eager to jump into making money, which is, I mean, here in Bali, by the way, everybody does it, which is, no complaint. But all these businesses are pretty much local and also small scale, like restaurants and venues, and that's what Bali is about, right? Just people come here and spend and seek pleasure and have fun, drink and party and stuff, get laid. We're doing something different. This thing of connecting people in real life is actually really, really big, and surprisingly, nobody else is doing that in the best way possible. There are some big players out there, don't get me wrong. Like Meetup.com, it's really bad. I mean, sorry, when you smoke a pipe, you actually really have to attend to it. I'm talking a lot now, so it might go out. And also, that's also the challenges of pipe smoking. You have to learn. I'm still an amateur. Yeah, so it's a journey. But yeah, now it's out. I need to light it up again. Pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, for a long time, I've always been saying, actually, to Logan, girlfriend and co-founder, that on my part, I just cannot step away from the coding side, just because there are a lot of things actually have to be done. I'm the only person that can do the job, and now we're trying to stay away from raising money from outside. So we're living as frugally as possible, but there's just a lot of things have to be done. And I've always been saying that, well, I haven't been running the business. She's the COO, kind of operational side, but she's not fully on running the business as well, because there's just so many admin stuff, nitty gritty stuff for her to do as well. So, but now we're reaching at a point that I'm building the monetization part, tickets and payouts, and also memberships. right? People can run their communities through Nomio as well, and that's the whole point. Um, but just a lot of things to do, and that's why this time the friends investment, even though it's small, but it really helps a lot for us to actually get over this hurdle because we're on the edge. But we don't want to rush into it, just want to make things right. So, yeah, and also another good thing is we've moved out of the small room that we've stayed in for more than a year, for a year and a half actually. In the very beginning, we were doing a lot of co-working meetups, and every day we would wake up and then drive to a cafe, find some friends, and also post it as a meetup, and other people come to join us, and then we co-work at somewhere. So back then there was a lot of change of scenery every day. So keep your mind sane, But these days, well, first of all, I just realized it was pretty distracting for me. And also in Bali these days, things just change dramatically, right? Cafes are not that work friendly, and also traffic is just insane. And also our social circles have changed quite a bit as well. So these days, not these days, but like for over a year, literally, every day I'm just like coding in the small room. And also we were downstairs. There's no view. I literally, when I stare outside of the room, I just stare into a wall. But now, well, first of all, this is my desk right here. I literally have a window. So if I look up, I can look out. And also, we're on the second floor. It's not the best, but I have a view. So when I'm smoking the pipe, I can literally just like relax my eyes a little bit, which is, an absolute luxury. I mean, these are the choices that we made. We could raise money, but just want to see like how far can we push it, and if we can push it to as late as possible, I think that would be really, really awesome. But we will have to raise money somehow if we want to go big fast, which is, the demand is just huge. A lot of people, they came to Bali, joined Nomio, and then when they left, normally because again in Bali, and then people travel around, they're like, are you guys in Vietnam? Are you guys in Portugal? Or are you guys in Thailand? We're like, no, we have to focus on Bali right now. But now, a lot of things are making sense. So, yeah. Sorry, maybe I'm actually just talking in circles. I don't want to do that. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how everything turns out. And hopefully I can do an update every day. Or if I cannot do it daily, I hope I can do it frequently enough. So there is a clear progress that people can see, or I can see in the future. Yeah, it's out again. I need to focus on pipe smoking. But yeah, I mean, that's it.